We got a question here that I think relates to what I'm about to talk to you here. So Joe C asks, did the Cueto talk work? And Steve, I don't know specifically. Like I said, like we've said all year on the show, I wish I could be fly on the wall in that clubhouse. However, we are not, but let's look at what happened here. And obviously the Thursday was a letdown. The comments came out, it was Wednesday after he had thrown in that game at Kansas City. So he makes those comments there. Thursdays when it all kind of circulated, he got another flat effort on Thursday to close out the Kansas City series. Obviously doesn't look like it initially. However, when you go and look at each game this weekend, obviously Friday was a different story. That was a very low-scoring game, only one hit, plated 2 runs there. But when I go and I look at Saturday's game and then today's game, the ability to overcome deficits, and sure that, you got to look at the talent that you're playing against. However, they were not able to do that in Kansas City prior, right? There was a lack of fire there. However, they did not give up in these games. When you trail multiple times and you're able to come back and rally, that is what good teams do. That is what resilient baseball teams do. That is what teams that are playing with some fire do. So in a way, just looking at the results on the field and the manner in which they won the last 2 games of the series, I would say Cueto talk may have worked, at least to start here.
So there's a couple of things here. When the comments first came out from John Cueto, my reaction was this. This is a veteran guy. This is a World Series champion, a pitcher that has been on a lot of competitive teams and pitched in a lot of high-stakes games. So his opinion and what he thinks is going on in the clubhouse carries a lot of weight. He has a lot of gravitas, as they like to say. And there are a lot of people that say, oh, well, that doesn't really mean anything, and people wanted to try to equate it to saying that he was lighting a fire under this team that Tony La Russa wasn't. And you have the TLR defenders kind of saying, well, these are professional athletes. They shouldn't need anyone to be able to light a fire under them. The thing about it is this, whether it's playing on a team where sometimes you can just drown out the coach's messaging. And if it comes from one of your peers or in a professional context with what I do on a day-to-day basis or what other people can do, sometimes you just get to a point where the message that comes from your direct supervisor or your manager just kind of falls on deaf ears. And so if it comes from one of your peers, if they're one of the guys that are out there fighting with you and they're looking you in the eye and saying, the effort's fucking dog shit, we need to pick it up, that carries weight. And especially, again, coming from a guy like Johnny Cueto, who has been as successful and been around for as long as he has. Andrew Vaughn actually talked about this in the post-game comments. I think it was yesterday or today. I can't remember which game it was. But he was specifically asked, about Johnny Cueto's comments. He said, yeah, it seems like there is a little bit more fire with this team right now. So, it's a small sample here. It's 3 games, like you said, against a bad team. We'll see what happens if this has a carryover effect now going forward. And if in some way, could this potentially be the springboard that this team needs? We're going to know a week from today.
Right. Yeah. A big one coming up. And we are about to preview that here on the Sox on Tap Sunday Funday show. We appreciate everybody. Thank you for that comment, the question there in the comment section. Go and join them on Tap Sportsnet on YouTube. Subscribe, get those questions in here. And we talk about them here during the show live.